What is going on, guys? It's Mr. RHD here, and we are back again with personal projects on a long-requested car, at least I think. It is the 2013 SRT Viper. I'm not sure if that's the official title. I'm old school. I'm used to just calling it the Dodge Viper, but it's the SRT Viper. It's just known as the Viper 13 in the game. But this is a car people have been requesting me to do ever since it came out. If you do not have it, it's free DLC, so go pick that up. I've always been a fan of the Vipers in game. They're never been my favorite cars. Sorry, Alex, but I've always liked them in game, and only really the SRT10 Viper, like the newest one that's not this one, I've never really been a huge fan of in real life. I think it looks too bulky. Whatever. This one, however, is a different story. This is probably another really solid car, just like the GTR, except for not as solid. This car has really stupidly wide tires off stock. And what that means is it's really hard to change your trajectory once you start drifting. Transitioning is easy. Right here, for example. I start stalling out in any other car, you tap the foot brake, pull the e-brake a little bit, and you can kind of start directing yourself to go the other way. This car is not the lightest car in the world, and since it has tires the size of my house, it's going that way. It's really hard once you pass the limit to kind of pull your e-brake and kind of whip it around and try to save that mistake. So you see me get a really slow start in these first two laps here because of that. This car, other than that, it's a bullet. Especially with cars who have tires this wide are fast as hell. I believe I don't have more than 650 horsepower in this car, mostly because I wanted to limit myself. It is S-Class, like everything else I do that's not in silly setups. It is S-Class. Although a lot of people run this in R3 and probably do really well, but I do not like it in my rectum, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, no, this car doesn't need to be R3. As you can see, I'm doing S-Class right here. I've got all the upgrades that you would normally want. It is, however, an angle whore. And if you don't know what angle whore means, angle whore is when I'm in a corner and I'm comfortable and the limit of angle, as far as you can go while still holding your car, changing direction, doing whatever you want. Watch this. This idiot, I don't know what he was doing, and then almost got me. Inches. But this car will hold as much angle as really as you want it to. I played a lobby in Mugello before this, but everyone was talking, and I was held up for a lap and a half, or for quite a bit. I'll post a separate video for that, just as a bonus. But, yeah, this car holds a retarded amount of angle. I apologize for using that word, actually, but it holds a stupid amount of angle, comfortably. And besides that, it has to be one of the fastest cars I own. Mostly because it's got a decent amount of power, it's not super heavy, and it's got wide-ass tires. I don't know if I set the car up wrong or why it wouldn't transition for me, but it felt tight. It didn't feel as loosey-goosey as I like my cars to feel. The GTR felt good because, it held lots of angle, but it was solid. It never felt like the car was fighting you in a slide. It was just compliant and listening and doing what you wanted it to do. The Viper seems to have a bit more character than that. You kind of got to work a bit harder. You kind of have to throw the car into the turn a bit more and, wrestle it a little bit more. It's not as easy peasy as the GTR is. So in that respect, I think it's a bit more fun. It won't get you super high scores in lobbies compared to probably your other cars, but you probably have a smile on your face doing it because, like, yeah, I just wrestled that car for 3 laps. It's not easy. It's not the easiest car in the world as opposed to the GTR. And I hate to compare it to the GTR, but that's the car I did last week, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy my review of it. But yeah, really the only problem with this car is that once you pass the limit, there's no going back. It's really hard you can transition. Transitioning is easy. You just kind of have to anticipate when you may have to transition a little bit, or start transitioning a little bit earlier because it takes longer. But with the wide tires and stuff, it's really hard it's not nimble. I don't think it's the weight that has anything to do. I really do believe it's the tires. It's really hard to transition over like a snap transition. It doesn't go very quickly. which is a good thing and a bad thing. It keeps you from doing transitions by mistake, but it also, if I go with too much angle into a corner, or misjudge how much angle I need to be getting, I'm stuck. There's no way I'm going to be able to really fix that unless... And the front end did wash out of me a lot, too. That did happen. But it's still a fun car, still worth building, if you guys got the cash. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Peace out, and have a great day.